Y'all don't miss me? Y'all don't miss me? Cause I miss y'all. But do you miss me? Cause I miss y'all. Let's really talk about how I've been going for 2 months. Like, let's really talk about it. Let's not talk about it, because then that's a whole nother video. We don't got time for that. We do, but not right now. Anyways, hey guys, it's Golden J back at it again with another video. Just kidding. What's my... I forgot my little slogan. So now I sound like a basic YouTuber, but whatever. Anyways, hi pretties and handsomes. I don't know if that's we're gonna leave that alone. Anyways, as y'all can see from the title, this is gonna be about my last job, cause it's really them. Y'all know what word I wanted to put there. It's really them. Shit like that. Anyways, let's really talk about it. So, I'm not gonna lie though, that last job was the bag. It was the bag. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. As some of you may or may not know, I used to work with mentally disabled. The ages I want to say range from like 24. I want to say the oldest was like 50 something. It was 6 guys in a house. I worked in Canarsie. You would never know. It's like, you feel me, like it's a regular home. It's just they have roommates. So basically I worked there for 2 years. I just made 2 years. Y'all like my sweater? I just made 2 years before I left. And why can't I think? It's just like I'm just so excited to be back and better. For me? Nah, but anyway, I worked there for like 2 years. I made 2 years in August, I want to say. I think that's when I started. I think I started in August. I made 2 years in August. Anyways, y'all, let me tell y'all what it's like working with mentally disabled. First of all, I'm going to school to be a therapist, so I study psychology. So for me, like, but it's crazy is because I kind of was just starting when I started that job. So what was going on in that job, I wasn't learning about that in school. I was just learning about how everybody's weird, and you feel me, like the brain is not, feel me, fully functional. You feel me? Like, no, I'm just playing with y'all, but seriously, like, I wasn't learning about like mental disabilities and all that. I was learning about it, but now like I saw that firsthand. So let me tell y'all. So boom. Somebody put me onto a job. Some girl I call my god sister or whatever. Well, some girl who is my god sister. Whatever, she put me onto the job. First of all, she didn't warn me about the job. The person who hired me didn't warn me about the job. The coworkers barely warned me about the job. So first of all, let's talk about how it was 2 of us that was in our 20s. Everybody else was older than us. So it was haters. And we was racking up the hours. Because I'm young. I'm trying to get the bag for me. I'm running it up. If you know me, my name is Isha Bands. I'm back to the biz though. For me, y'all know I loves the money. So of course I'm gonna run up the bag for me. First of all, it's calm shifts, 3 to 11, or overnight. I was racking. If you know me, I racked up on that bread on that overnight. Cause it's like you're not doing nothing, so why not get that bread? Anyway, so now for me, I get acquainted with everybody. I'm cool with everybody. I'm like mad cool for me. Like I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be cool as long as you cool. Once you cool, we cool. Once you act up, I act up. Don't play. Anyway, so now for me, train mad live in ghetto. Anyway, so now somebody grandfather is jamming. Like, what time is it? And he sound like he walking with a radio. That might have been a call because he went too fast. You know what's crazy? For some reason, every time I record, there's always construction going on. Mind you, the building that they built is finished. So explain to me, what are you working on? What are you constructing? The building's finished. Anyways, so now, like I said, I'm real acquainted with the people them. Real acquainted. You know, I had to put on my accent because of the locks. I'm just playing, y'all. Anyways, so for me, real acquainted with everybody, get cool with everybody. I'm taking these people, I'm driving in the van, I'm buying them snacks, all of that. But what you have to learn when working in this field is that, one, you need a lot of patience. Two, don't take anything personal. Two things you need to learn. That's why I wish somebody would have told me before working in this field. Patience and don't take anything personal. So now, for me, I'm still learning, you know, because this is my first time working with mentally disabled. I went from retail to this. For me, like, I still do it now. I don't work at the place that I used to work at, that I'm talking about right now, because you're not really supposed to talk about the people that you work for, like the clients and stuff. So for me, I couldn't really speak on that. I don't work there, so everybody getting aired out. Anyways, so yeah, where do I even like? So there was this one. I wish I could, but I'm not going to do that. But one day I will, y'all. One day I got to prove. Anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. So there's two clients there. I'm not gonna tell their business still because, you know, that's confidential. But there's two clients there who are more, how do I say this? They're more interested in females. I mean, yes, they're all guys, so they should be interested in females, but it's like, if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. If you don't, you don't. If you pick it up what I'm dropping or not. You feel me? So anyways, so now the two, first of all, one of them, I clipped that off rip. Like, I'm not even playing with you. I'm not even your age. First, because I'm younger than the guys that live there, one. Two, I'm younger than my coworkers. So I'm like the baby. First of all, and I was younger than the other boy who was like in my age bracket. But it's like, so I'm really the baby of the whole house. Baby of coworkers, baby of the people that I look after. Anyway, so I cut that. First of all, the man was like 34. But me, well, in his 30s, something like that. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. For me, like, no. So now the other one, he closer to my age, he's 24, but it's like, no, bro, I came here to work. For me, I'm not looking like, what? And even, what? Anyways, it's just like, the principal, first of all, I work for y'all. Not for y'all, but like, I look after y'all type. Like, for me, that's a little weird, one. Two, they both was my type. One of them was Spanish, and one of them was Indian. Like, come on. Next, for me, I don't discriminate, but them two, no. Anyways, so now for me, like I said, I kick one to the curb, like I dead that. This other one, for me, what they didn't tell me was when I first started working there. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. What they didn't tell me when I first started working there was, if you be too nice to the guy, because people with mental disabilities, they understand stuff to an extent. For me, so if me being nice to them, they took that as like I like them or I want to be their girlfriend or whatever the case may be is. For me, so you have to be like stern with them. So one of them, like I said, I kicked to the curb. I was like, I don't even play with you like that. The other one, I did the same thing with him, but he wasn't getting it. One of his disabilities, fake prevented. I don't want to say prevented, but like he got it, but he didn't get it. If that makes sense, like, feel me? Anyways, to me, I don't really like. I don't care who you are, disability or not, for real. Like, I feel like everybody was raised to know right from wrong. Anyways, this is part of the reason why I left the company. So time goes by, and the man, because he's a grown man, 24 years old, the man, he gets like worse or whatever. Like, I think it was like the medication or whatever they was giving him or whatever the case maybe is. So he gets worse. He like start acting out and all of this. So one day, me and my coworker is in the living room, and you know, it's almost time for my coworker to leave. We both did an evening shift, but I do overnights too, so I had a double. So, you know, I'm fake tired. I'm just chilling or whatever. Everybody's in their room chilling. This one man is on his couch. We gonna call him Peter. So Peter on the couch, right? Peter Griffin is on the couch. Feel me? Well, I don't think I can say that. Cause anyways, so Peter's on the couch. So my coworker like, look at Peter. So I'm like, what you mean look at Peter? Who is pushing on my door? I think my door was pushing on my door. Anyway, so she like, look at Peter. So I'm like, what's wrong with Peter? So I'm looking at Peter. Peter is like, how you wear so? So I'm like, no. Excuse me. So me and my coworker get up and leave because, you know, technically, the edge control. Technically, it is his house for me, so that's why we did remove ourselves from the room. So, after that, it got like worse. Like, he really just did not care. Like, not to say he didn't care, but he didn't care for me. Like, so now I'm telling them like, this man, like, I'm telling, for me, not my alarm going off mid video. Anyways, so I'm telling my coworkers, I'm telling my female coworkers, you know, to keep an eye out for him or whatever. And I'm telling my supervisors, all of this. So they still treating this man like he a little baby. First of all, he was 24 years old. Again, disability or not, you know right from wrong, bro. You know you should not be doing that in front of no female. Go to your room and do that. Feel me? Like, nobody wanna. So now, for me, my 21st birthday, I went to Vegas. For me, I had my little vacation. I think, like 2 weeks off or a week and a few days off, whatever the case maybe is. Had that. So I'm on vacation. They called me like, oh, you're suspended. So not until like, I want to say damn near the investigation. I was suspended for like a month from that job because of this boy. But me, right. So same thing I said. I was tight and I wanted to fight. Anyway, so I was suspended for a month because of him, because he told them that I threw water on him and I threw a table at him. So it got dismissed because all the tables in there is like mad big and heavy. I'm not gonna pick up a whole table and throw it at you. Like, that's OD. So that's basically the conclusion they came to or whatever. I'm not. For me, like, it is what it is. If you know, you know. Anyways, so let me stop. I'm just playing, y'all. But yeah, so they suspended me. I was found not guilty, obviously, because I was back at work. He said not guilty. I don't know what, like, this not anyway. So he was really, I got suspended because he was mad at the fact that he wanted me and I was not reciprocating energy. Like, so basically, like, I would come to work and I would ignore him. You know, like, I would fix all of them lunch, I would fix him lunch. But I wouldn't, like, go outside with him because it's like, to me, I feel like I needed to avoid you because we don't want a repeat of the situation. Like, you know, the whole playing with yourself or whatever the case may be. So for me, so when they told me I was suspended for that, I was like, oh, really? Yeah, he's just mad because I'm not giving him the time of day. I'm ignoring you. You're mad. Anyways, fast forward. So this man, I would leave. He would follow me to my car, walk around my car with me. I would come to work. He would be outside waiting for me. He would be up at night waiting for me. He would sit in the living room during my overnight shift. For me, like, weird stuff. And I would tell him, and they would be like, oh, you know, redirect him. I'm like, redirect him? I redirect this man how many times and he don't listen? So one day, for me, and this is when I just stopped caring. One day, my coworker walked me to my car or whatever after my overnight shift in the morning time. So he's pacing back and forth next to my car. So my area director, I feel like that's what they're called. She was above my manager, so I think it's area director. Oh, excuse me. She was walking to work and she saw him walking by my car. So I told this young man, and I really don't care who fell away, I told this young man, I was like, you keep playing with me and I'm gonna pepper spray you. Simple. Like, I'm not playing with you. So then, mind you, she didn't say nothing to him. He's talking out his mouth, saying this, that, and the third. He's followed me in from my car. So she tells my coworker she can go in the house, and I got in my car and I left. Because first of all, you're not saying nothing to him. Nobody's doing nothing about nothing. Knowing that this man follows me, knowing that he be trying to harass me, you get what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. So she heard it, and I really did not care. So she gonna text me like, oh, I'm disappointed in you. I left that there because you're weird. You're just as weird as him for not saying nothing. Like, what? You see what he doing, and you know what he doing is wrong. You cannot say nothing. So I really don't give up what you gotta say. Anyways, so yeah, she was a dub after that. I lost all respect for her. You were so busy worried about my coworker going back in the house when your little individual was outside harassing me. Like, girl, you can go kick rocks. Well, I care. And you know what's crazy? Like, he would say stuff to her. He would say stuff to everybody else or whatever. Or he started saying stuff to everybody else once, you know, he realized I was ignoring him or whatever. And everybody would, like, brush it off like it's a joke. To me, I feel like, again, yes, I understand he has disabilities. But at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong. You feel me? Like, all that I keep keying about sexual harassment, bro, that's not funny to me at all. I never found that. Why are you joking about stuff like that? First of all, if he's telling you he gonna do this, that, and the third to you, why are you laughing with him? Why are you laughing with him? That's just like some man around, like some man. Why I can't talk? I'm angry. That's like some random man coming up to me and for me saying something weird, like, Mr. First of all, you're gonna get punched in your face. They lucky I didn't punch him in his face for talking like that. For me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna go outside one day and get beat up because of that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not wishing that on nobody, but I'm saying, like, that's the world we live in. One day, a female, that got beat up because of that. He was doing something to somebody shorty and they ain't like that, and they ain't beat him up, and he ended up in the hospital. But it's like, you feel me? Like, I'd rather let him know at the job so he know it's not right than for him to go outside and continue thinking that what he doing is okay. Because people outside don't care. You feel me? I care about my job, so I ain't do nothing to him. But it's like, people outside don't care. He's gonna push somebody's buttons and they're gonna show him. But anyways, yeah. So he was basically harassing me until I left, or whatever the case may be is. But moral of the story is patience and don't take anything personally. But it's crazy because the job that I work at now, I still do the same thing. I just work with one person though, and it's so much calmer. Like, he has so much respect or whatever, and it's just like what the hell? This is the only thing I wanted from my last job, and I couldn't get it. But no, overall, working with people with mental disabilities is definitely an experience. I love it, and I wouldn't trade my experience for the world, besides that one little incident. But I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not even gonna let that, like, I didn't let that affect like how I felt about people with mental disabilities, because I know that people with mental disabilities are not all the same, like that one little douchebag. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I wasn't, you know what's crazy? I wasn't even mad at him, because so many people let it slide. You're gonna think it's okay. You get what I'm saying? I was more so mad at the company, because I feel like you letting this rock and he think it's okay. I don't know what I did. Why does my face look like that? I think I fixed it. But yeah, like, don't let me catch him on the street now, because it's over. Don't let me catch none of management on the street either, because it's over. But yeah, I wouldn't go back to that company. They're funny and weird. But other than that, if you have a passion for working with people with mental disabilities, please keep it up, because we are great and we have kind hearts. But yeah, just working with people with, I can't talk, like, I feel like I'm giving a speech and the words are not coming out. Working with people with mental disabilities is something I feel like you need to be born with. It's not just bread for me. It's also like, I feel like you need to have like the stomach for it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, I missed y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed my little story time slash tips slash rant. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching. Pull up in that. I'm really like